Hi, welcome to Vegan A Go-Go. This is a vegan cooking show. My name is Jess, and today we're making some easy greens with some garlic and some veggie broth, and it's gonna be really great. So you can use any kind of beans that you want, or greens, sorry. I'm gonna start by melting some of my margarine here. And I've got Earth Balance because it's really good. So I'm just gonna let that kind of cook for a minute just to boil off some of the liquid. I'm actually gonna do this on about medium heat. You don't want to burn it. So while this is cooking, I've already got some pre-chopped greens, and you can buy these in a bag, or you can go and get your own greens. You can use mustard greens, collard greens, spinach, you name it, kale, whatever you want. Greens are really, really healthy for you. So if you can find any way to increase the amount of greens you get in your diet, that's really great. So we're just going to let this cook for a little bit longer. I had about a tablespoon of olive oil and about a tablespoon of the Earth Balance. So that looks pretty good to me. So I've actually got about, you can use anywhere from 4 to 8 cloves of garlic. And I've just sliced it thinly. And, you know, it doesn't have to be super, super thin, so you don't have to be like the guy in Goodfellas with the razor blade or anything like that. In fact, if you leave it, you know, slice it thinly, but if you leave it a little bit thicker, you get this really great, almost roasted type of flavor from the garlic. So we're going to let this go for a couple minutes, just until it softens. Might be, you know, anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, probably about 3 or 4. So we'll just let this soften for a few minutes. And that's really going to flavor the oil that we're using too, so it's going to be nice and yummy. Garlic has softened a little bit. It's just starting to turn brown, and we don't really want it to brown too much because it'll start to get bitter. So I'm just going to add my greens now. And when we add these in, we're going to want them to wilt a little. And so if you can fit them all in your pan, you see I've got a big wok here. If you can fit them all in, that's great. If you can, I think you can probably add a little bit at a time. And I'm going to lose some. There's going to be some suicides from my pan here. So now I'm also going to use some tongs to help move these around. And so I like to do a sort of a lift and turn. And right now we just want to get a little wilt going on the greens. They're going to cook more when we get the veggie broth in. So all right, most of the greens have started to wilt down, so what I'm going to do is add my veggie broth, and I'm just going to add about a cup of veggie broth. And so mix it up just a little bit, but this is going to create a really nice place for the greens to really start to wilt down, and also add a little flavor. And so I'm actually going to just mix these up real quick, and then I'm just going to let these cook for about 15 minutes, and I'm just going to come and stir every maybe few minutes or so. And I don't have a lid big enough to fit this pan, so I'm going to just use a piece of aluminum foil. Okay? So we'll see you back in about 15 minutes. Yay, so our greens have wilted, and they look and smell yummy. And so if you use like a low sodium broth, you may want to add a little bit more salt before you serve them, and also really good with some little extra pepper. So I'll just dish out a little bit to my bowl here. And the best part is that if you want to serve these over noodles or anything like that, this sauce or broth that's left in the bottom here tastes great. And so I've, put these over any kind of noodles you want, whether it's, whole wheat or regular spaghetti type noodles, or, even some sort of Asian noodle. They turn out really, really nice, and adds a lot to the noodles themselves. So you don't have to go through the trouble of making any special broth or anything like that. It's really good. Woo! Hopefully I don't have a piece stuck in my teeth. But if you really like greens, you should try this recipe. It's pretty good. If you'd like to check out the recipe, you can do that at veganagogo.com. If you'd like to email us, you can do that at fans@veganagogo.com. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.